Good morning, students. You know we are doing the chapter controlling, and this is the eighth chapter of your book. And today's topic is importance of controlling. So, students, as you know, controlling is a very important managerial function that ensures that all the works are doing well in our organization, and by doing that type of work our organizational goals can be achieved. And this function of management also ensures that all the man, machine and material, means all the things are used optimally in our business. All the things are going well. If there is some types of deviations, they should check and control all the things. Okay, so this is very important. If the controlling is not there in our business, things may be wrong, and our organizational goals can be affected. So today we will learn that what is the importance of controlling in our organization. The first one is accomplishment of organizational goal. As we have talked about some time before, that the main motive of any organization is to achieving the set goal, and that goal can be accomplished only by controlling the things. If the things are not controlled, they may deviate from their right path. So we should think that the work is going on very well. So it may be the work is not going very well. At that time, we should supervise the things. We should have a keen eye on the work, and after that, if there is something wrong, we should correct all those things. Then organizational goal can be achieved. So it is very important. By controlling the things, we can achieve our set organizational goal. The next importance is judging accuracy of standards. Suppose the work is going on, but their standard is not up to the mark. At that time, we should correct the things, and after that we can make that standard in our organization that can take to our organizational goal. So it is very important. We should judge the accuracy. The work is done, but that work is accurate or not, it should also be seen, and after that, if the things are right, then we can reach our organizational goal. So it is very important to correct the things if they are not. The next important point is making efficient use of resources. If our employees are well trained, they will do the work, and in doing the work they will use the resources optimally but not wastefully. If our employees are doing the work and they are wasting the things, at that time we should control the things, and we should give the message how they can control the thing, how they can use the resources. There should not be wastage of any type of resources, and in this way time should also be keep in mind and wastage should not be there. So making efficient use of resources, we can control all the things, and our cost may not high at that time. So it is also very important to making efficient use of resources. When we use the resources optimally, our result will also come right, and our cost will also be lesser. The Fourth importance is improving employee motivation. It is not necessary that employees always do the work in a wrong way. Sometimes they also do the work in an excellent way. At that time, it is also the duty of managers to encourage the employees so they may get the motivation to do the work in a very high speed, in accuracy. Okay, so it is also important, if the managers are not encouraging the employees, if they are doing the work very well, there should be. So improving employee motivation is also very important, and we should give the encouragement to employees time to time. The next point is ensuring order and discipline. We should ensure, managers should ensure that the things are in well order and in discipline also. If the things are not in discipline, what will happen? It will make a different type of struggle in the organization and things may get polluted. So discipline is very important, not only in organization but every aspect in life. Discipline should be there. Without discipline, the things may come but they will become insignificant. Okay, so when the work is being done in order and in a disciplined way, the environment will be very good and the things will go on smoothly. The next and sixth point is facilitating coordination in action. It is also the duty of the managers that they should see that different type of department in an organization, like sales department, production department, so many departments are there. They should work in a coordination. If there is any type of hurdle in the coordination, managers should try to remove that hurdle between the departments so that they may work and result will come smoothly. So students, these are the importance of the coordination, and without these are the importance of the controlling, and without controlling the things may also go on very difficultly and the problem will be faced by only the organization only. So controlling ensures that all activities and efforts of each individual are coordination with each other to accomplish the common objectives. So students, I think you have understood what are the importance of controlling, and we should control the things in our life as well as in organization. So students, we can have a look on the importance of the controlling. First one, as we have discussed in detail, accomplishes organizational goal. Accomplish organizational goal. By controlling the things, the goals can be accomplished. And the second one was judges accuracy of standards. We should see that the work is going on, that is accurate or not, that is up to the mark or not. And the third one is ensures order and discipline. Whatever the work is going on, that is in well ordered or in a disciplined way, so that the environment of the organization may go on smooth. And the other thing is the things are going very well ordered. Okay, and the fourth point, improves the employees participation. When any manager gives the encouragement to the employees, at that time they feel so much encouraged and they become ready to do the work very well. We have discussed, and at that time we should also see that all the employees are giving their participation in the work or not. if they are not participating, we should encourage them, and if even then they are not doing the work, we should see what is the problem they are facing. Okay, and the next is makes efficient use of resources. Optimum use of the man, material and machine, all the resources should be used in optimum way, optimum manner, and there should not be any type of wastage also. And the last point is coordinates actions. When we control the things at that time, all the departments and all the individual employees work very in a cooperative way, in a coordinate way. If they are not cooperating to each other, if the departments are not in coordinated way, at that time we should try to remove the hurdles in the coordination and cooperation. Okay, so students, these are the importance of controlling you should learn, and we will discuss the limitation of the controlling in the next video. Okay, till then, stay home, stay safe.